So guys, I'm currently 12 weeks out from Team U, my first national show to potentially turn pro, and I'm weighing the heaviest I've ever been. Like, for example, last off season I weighed 215, and right now I weigh 220, but I'm a lot leaner than my last prep. So I have a lot of high hopes. You know, my goal with this prep is to be 215 on stage. So with that being said, I'll probably put on like another 8 or 9 pounds of muscle since my last show, which is really like, that means I made a lot of progress in that amount of time, because I think I only had like 5 months in between my last show and from this show. So I've definitely been working my ass off, eating a shit ton of food, and I've just been enjoying it too. You know, I'm not really being too stressed out with prep right now. I mean, I'm like, everything's really going smoothly. So I'm just taking it day by day, and I'm of course going to take you guys along with the ride and show you guys exactly what I'm doing, you know, on a weekly basis. I'm planning on putting out a video every week so you guys can see the process and exactly how I train and what I do on my daily basis and whatnot. So it's going to be dope. But I'm going to hit some arms today. I feel jacked off the pre-workout right now, so I definitely got to get warm up in and definitely get to the lift.
Don't be afraid of the dark, be careful with stars. Not every light is gonna guide you, baby. Don't let them rain on your spark. Keep it close to your heart. All of the pressure's gonna drive you crazy. Close your eyes to the madness. In the morning it's all gonna vanish. Don't be afraid of the dark.
Hey guys, so usually what I do for arms is I usually superset. For every one tricep workout I'll do one bicep workout and just do it. I would just go based on feel. I try to get like a good rhythm, like every 30 seconds do a set of each one. So it's really high intensity. I feel like for arms you definitely have to go all out in a short amount of time, because it's just a small muscle group, so you definitely have to try and get as much money as you can in a short amount of time to really burn them out. So I'm gonna alternate between tricep pushdowns and dumbbell curls. Probably do a total of 4 sets with this, and just try and get a crazy pump in the beginning of the workout and try to keep it throughout the entire workout. Stack, plug it, right?
Damn, full stack.
Full stack, plug it, right? How many reps are you able to get?
I think I got 20 easily.
20?
20 easily.
20.
There you go.
2, 3.
Yeah, when I blow up, I'ma soar high like Peter Pan. In real life, be living out my dreams. Waking up in a foreign land. High wrists covered up in ice. Dealership, never asked the price. I hit the money ball with my Dutch. I swipe it once without thinking twice. Cause this what I was made for. Man, I know this what I came for. On a big stage, couple thousand people, and they do whatever I say so. Have chicks that color of the rainbow. Yeah, chains on me like Django. Be a long way from my tank low, cause my Tesla.
So I don't know if this is just a me thing, but I always come in the gym with like a hoodie or a t-shirt on, because I always feel mad small when I come in. But as soon as I get like 2 or 3 working sets on, then I'm like, oh shit, like I'm getting a pump, like, and then I'll just take it off, and then I just feel a lot bigger than what I usually do. I guess it's like body dysmorphia or something, but I feel like I'm not even that much bigger with the pump. But like the thing is, it's just like I just feel frail coming in, because like, I don't know, I think I've been training for so long and I want to look a certain way. So when I don't look like that, I just feel small.
This guy says he's small, look at this.
With my dogs, y'all swipe it once without thinking twice, cause this what I was made for. Man, I know this what I came for. On a big stage, couple thousand people, they do whatever I say so. Have chicks that color the rainbow. Yeah, chains on me like Django. Be a long way from my tank low, cause my Tesla charge for them bank rolls. And I'm grinding, money on my mind, and I'm headed to the top. I won't stop until I find it. Write my name in diamonds, all these lights are blinding. I wonder, is it with that feel like I'm losing my mind? Yeah, remind me.
Don't be afraid of the dark. Be careful with stars. Not every light is gonna guide you, baby. Don't let it rain on your spine. Close to your heart. All of the pressure's
Now 20 of these go.
close your eyes to the madness. In the morning it's all gonna vanish. Don't be afraid of the dark. Be careful with stars. Not every light is gonna guide you.
Since I blew up,
Oh my God. Oh yeah. We're gonna have to do another like 4 or 5 exercises after this.
Bro, how was volleyball this morning?
And I played volleyball this morning too. I played for like an hour. It's 73 degrees out right here in Jersey, so I try to get outside as much as I can when the weather gets nice, but also it just helps me burn a little bit more fat, just staying active throughout the day, and it just helps me get in shape. And for me, like, if I can stay active throughout the day instead of doing like an hour of cardio, like, I'd rather just do that because it just makes it a little bit more enjoyable my prep. But yeah, I mean, everything's feeling good. Like, I'm eating a lot of food and everything's just being utilized. So I'm just gonna try to keep the rhythm and just keep it going for these next 12 weeks. But I'm excited. I'm excited. I mean, I'm gonna try and get that pro card. I'm gonna get it for sure. And mark my words, if I don't get my pro card, I'm gonna be damn near close. All right. I hit chest yesterday, so I'm gonna see if I can do some close grip bench just to burn out my triceps some more. But I feel like this is a really good mass builder. At least for me, I've noticed that doing close grip bench has definitely grown my triceps a lot. So I'm gonna try to wake up to 2 plates. Pray for me that I can get maybe a set of 8 or 10 with 2 plates in. If I can do that, then I'll be happy, and I'll try to get 3 or 4 sets of that.
Close your eyes to the madness. In the morning, it's all gonna vanish. Don't be afraid of the dark. Be
Try to get 10
careful
reps.
with stars.
Hopefully it doesn't feel so
Every
cold.
light is gonna guide you.
Yeah, when I blow up, I'ma soar high like Peter Pan. In real life, be living all my dreams. If I'm waking up, it's in a foreign land. Whole wrist covered up in ice. Dealership, never asked the price. I hit the molly ball with my dogs. Yeah, I swiped it once without thinking twice. Cause this what I was made for. Man, I know this what I came for. On the big stage, couple thousand people, they do whatever I say so. Have chicks that color the rainbow. Yeah, chains on me like Django. Be a long way from my tank low. Cause my test the charge for them bank rolls. And I'm grinding, money on my mind, and I'm headed to the top. I won't stop until I find it. Write my name in diamonds, but all these lights are blinding. I wonder, is it worth it? Feel like I'm losing my mind. Yeah, remind me.
Don't be afraid of the dark. Be careful with stars. Not every light is gonna guide you, baby. Don't let it rain on your spark. Keep close to your heart. All of the pressure's gonna drive you crazy. Close your eyes to the madness. In the morning, it's all gonna vanish. Don't
Getting
be
there.
afraid of
You're
the
starting to see a little bit more
dark.
definition
Be
behind the
careful
end,
with
but-
stars.
So first set wasn't too bad. Gonna try to get the second set. I think I can get another set of 10. That first set wasn't too bad, so I'm gonna try to keep that up. Let's see how it goes.
To the top, I won't stop until I find it. Write my name in diamonds, but all these lights are blinding. I wonder, is it worth it? Feel like I'm losing my mind. Yeah, remind me.
Don't be afraid of the dark. Be careful with stars. Not every light is gonna guide you, baby. Don't let it rain on your spark. Keep close to your heart. All of the pressure's
Where's your
gonna
credit?
drive you crazy.
Come on, where's your credit?
Close your eyes to the madness. Don't be afraid of the dark. Be careful with stars. Not every light is gonna guide you.
Everybody telling me that I'm the man.
A little tip that I realized worked best for me is I lean into it. I don't sit on this chair, I just lean into it and I let my arms hang. And then when I press the bar up, it's just all bicep, and I try to keep my elbows tucked in the whole way through. So this way, it prevents me from using any momentum.
Same people gave me the finger, they reaching out for me to give a hand. In a different city and my pills came, cause this tour don't happen, I feel pain. And the girl with me say she down for life, but she don't even know it's my real name. Just try to get where she came from. And ain't nothing I got safe though, cause when I'm really going wild, everybody get a piece, but it's looking like I ain't on the payroll. Got a big house made out of Play-Doh, and a plastic.
How heavy should you go in these exercises?
What?
How heavy should you go?
I'm probably gonna up the weight a little bit, but you should always try to keep the rep range between 10 or 12, because anything lower than that, I mean, sure you can build a dense muscle doing heavy weight with less reps, but for me, for biceps and triceps, my arms, I just like getting a good pump. So for me, what works best for me is getting a lot of reps in, and I feel like overall it helps my joints out, and because I'm not going too heavy, and longevity-wise, I feel like that's important because you don't want to burn out, you know, far out from a show. You want to keep everything consistent. Try to work with what works best for you. Don't really change things up and try and risk injury or whatnot. So I'm probably gonna add a quarter to this, and then yeah, try to shoot for 10 to 12 and try to do 4 sets.
Not every light is gonna guide you.
Since I blew up, everybody telling me that I'm the man. Same people gave me the finger, they reaching out for me to give a hand. In a different city and my pills came, cause this tour don't happen, I feel pain. And the girl with me say she down for life, she don't even know it's my real name. Just try to get what she came for. And ain't nothing I got safe though, cause when the money go out, everybody get a piece. But it's looking like I ain't on the payroll. Got a big house made out of Play-Doh, and a plastic crown for my halo. But still a long way from my tank low, cause my Tesla charge for them bank rolls. And I'm grinding, money on my mind, and I'm headed to the top. I won't stop until I find it. Write my name in diamonds, but all these lights are clear.
So my endurance is going down a little bit, so instead of doing the supersets, I'll just focus on my biceps mainly, and then do tricep workout after, and just do it like maybe 3 sets biceps and 3 sets triceps, because my endurance, yeah, my endurance is going down, so I can't really superset everything and keep the same weight. So I'm just trying to get the most out of my workout right now.
It's all gonna vanish. Don't be afraid of the dark. Be careful with stars. Not every light is gonna guide you. Don't be
Flexing in between the sets definitely helps you too with conditioning too, because some people they don't like realize that when you're flexing with the pump, it definitely is a lot harder, a lot more taxing. So, but if you keep on doing it consistently over time, when you get on stage, you definitely hit your poses a lot easier, because at the time of being on stage, you're going to be fully pumped up, obviously. So you got to get used to hitting your poses while being pumped and exhausted at the same time. It's just a matter of conditioning and just really nailing the right poses. But come 12 weeks, I'm definitely going to be, you know, I'm going to showcase everything the best way I can, because it's my first time competing at nationals. So I definitely got to make sure that I'm hanging with the big boys. So I definitely got to make sure I'm up there and level. But probably going to do 2 more sets of this, 1 other tricep exercise, finish it off with cardio, and then call it a workout.
It's all gonna vanish. Don't be afraid of the dark. Be careful with stars. Not every light is gonna guide
Yeah, this is definitely gonna be my last exercise, so I'll do 3 sets of this. That gives me like, I think 4 or 5 exercises per bicep and tricep, so that's a good exercise amount for me. Usually when I hit like any body part, I try to get 4 or 5 exercises, 4 sets, working sets for each, and then I call it a day with 20 minutes of cardio, and then that's the workout. So, but definitely stay tuned, guys. I mean, I'm gonna be pushing out weekly videos, so if you guys are interested in how I train or what I eat or what I just do on a daily basis, I'm just definitely gonna be trying to push out the content and just show you guys. I mean, I definitely wanna, you know, if you guys can learn something from this or take something out of the way I train or how I go about prep, then, you know, that just makes it worth it for me. So, until next time, guys.